Good morning, students. Today we are to begin with the second chapter, The Sound of Music, in which we will study something in detail about Evelyn Glennie. Before we begin with the chapter, we must know who Evelyn Glennie actually was. She is the world's foremost and a first full-time solo percussionist. She has been pivotal to the expansion of percussion as solo instruments. She was born in Aberdeen, Scotland on July 1965. Her musical studies began on the piano at age 8 and clarinet a couple of years later. She began to lose her hearing around age 8, and by the age of 12, she was profoundly deaf. It was at this age she became involved with the percussion section of her school orchestra. Glennie studied percussion, timpani, and piano from 1982 when she enrolled at the Royal Academy of Music in London. She became the first student ever to give a percussion recital or perform a percussion concert at the Academy. She made her professional debut in 1985, and it did not take her long for her musical adventurousness to show herself. In 1992, she became the first person to perform a percussion concert at the Proms. Now, coming back to our chapter, we will come to know that disability does not come on the way of success. Yes, students, in class 8, we studied about Stephen Hawking. We all know that Stephen Hawking was a renowned scientist, but he was 85% paralytic. But this disease of his did not come in his way of success. Similarly, with Evelyn Glennie, this was her disability of not hearing. How did she overcome this disability of hers and became a world-renowned musician? The chapter itself says Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. So students, we have to understand, despite of disability, how people become great. So before we begin with the chapter, we must know something about what the chapter goes or how the chapter goes. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. We know what extraordinary means. Something unusual. What was that extraordinary thing about Evelyn Glennie? What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses her music so beautifully. Read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a success story. Now, in the first paragraph, it is written that she was a young girl of 17 years. She was going through a crowd in the underground train platform. She was nervous, yet she was excited because she could feel the vibrations of the approaching train. If we talk about snakes, snakes do not have ears and they too hear through the vibrations coming from their skin. Similarly with Evelyn Glennie also, She could she could feel the vibrations in her body through her legs, and she could know that the train was approaching. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. It is very difficult to get the admission there, but Eveline could make her way through. Daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. Challenge disability in her was a challenge for her, and despite all these things, she became a renowned musician. Eveline Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual, not suddenly, but gradual. Not suddenly, but gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Eveline was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. She says, I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, said Isabel Glennie. For quite a while, Eveline managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated, and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. Okay, students, so I have read 2 paragraphs for you. You also have to read the same way, stopping at every punctuation mark, expressing yourself. There are exclamatory marks also, so please read very carefully. Now there are some 4 or 5 difficult words here. First word is jostle. Jostle. Jostle means push roughly. Another word is slight. Slight. It means small and thin. Third is daunting. Daunting, which means frightening. Fourth is aspiring musician. A person who wants to be a musician, whose passion is to become a musician. So students, now your homework is to find out more words from these 2 paragraphs and send me your reading audios and videos by reading first 1 paragraph for 1 student, and 5 students will send me their audio or video today. Okay, have a nice day.